child, what is up? What is up on this Friday? So, y'all, I've been catching up with these Beverly Hills hoes, and we got a lot to unpack off these last two episodes. I just literally legit sat here and watched these last two episodes, and these hoes done stressed me out so much I done had to roll me up a joint because I don't understand these rich white women and their problem. But we gonna talk about it, y'all. We gonna motherfucking talk about it. Hold on, let me get my notes. Now let me just say, I'm like I said, I'm a few episodes behind. I just watched the last two. And so coming off of that scene in the restaurant with them all at the table and Teddy blindsiding Denise, let me just get into that real quick. I think it was a punk ass move of Teddy. I think Teddy should take some accountability for the fact that she wanted to hurt Denise because her feelings was hurt. And at the end of the day, bitch, y'all been beefing. Teddy, let me tell you how beef works. Beef works like I don't like this bitch right now and she don't like me. So when I talk to my friends, I'm going to talk about this bitch. And I'm going to talk about this bitch like a dog. Now, what I do expect as the person that ain't fucking with you is my friend to keep her motherfucking mouth shut. Okay? And let me vent like a friend should. Okay? But except Denise vented to somebody, motherfucker, who can't keep her mouth or her legs shut. Okay? And I feel like that particular scene with y'all at Kyle House was a premeditated scene. Okay, in which Brandi wanted to make Denise look like the villain because she don't want her stressed out puss no more. And Brandi want to keep it going. I don't give a fuck what Brandi say about, oh, that cheating shit and this, and this. Nah, bitch, you gonna miss me with that shit. Bitch, you'll open your legs and your mouth to anybody with $1. Okay, anybody that help you keep that lifestyle that you crawling and scratching at the motherfucking door to keep. And Teddy and Kyle was the right conduit or weapon to send your bullshit out into the world. Cause Teddy, you so fucking insecure, you can't see past your insecurity to see the truth. And so that's what that was at that table. Your feelings was hurt, okay, and you wanted to hurt Denise's feelings. And you not going to tell me nothing different, nothing that you can say is going to convince me to believe anything other than you was trying to hurt that girl. You better be lucky your ass was pregnant. Because I think if Denise had the choice, she would have wrenched across Kyle and snatched you up out your motherfucking chair. Okay? That's just true tea for me, my nigga. Like, you had ample opportunity to go to her and say, look, just like she pulled you to the side at Kyle's party and said, hey, look, let's sit down and talk about this. You could have gave her that same courtesy because at the end of the day, y'all had just made up. So, of course, you're going to hear she was talking about you. Bitch, y'all just made up the day before. Now, all of a sudden, I have to go on a trip or third. Yeah, but y'all talked. Y'all talked about it and y'all good. And the fact that you went and ran with that like a dog with a bone is just like, come on. At this point, I would never give you no money to hold me accountable for anything because you don't hold yourself accountable in your real life. And you fooling millions of women out of millions of dollars. And that's my feeling about it. I don't trust you. I wouldn't trust you with my money. I wouldn't trust you with my feelings. I wouldn't trust you with anything. So let's get off of that. Okay. So now we're next day. Okay. Everybody moving around. You know what I'm saying? And what I don't understand is what is all the sadness and I'm just so sad and exhausted. Like, yeah, you should be sad and exhausted from all the shit that y'all kept up at this dinner last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that Kyle kept saying, oh, well, we don't really care what Denise did with Brandi. Yes, the fuck you do. You care because you ain't got nothing going on in your raggle ass life. You know what I'm saying? You cared very much. You know what I'm saying? If you cared about Denise, you, Kyle, would have went to her. One of y'all could have pulled her aside and said, look, this is what's going on. Especially now seeing that she's had a tendency with at other scenes to try to get people to cut the shit if she doesn't want stuff in the scene. So I felt like just off of that alone, like y'all should have been, just because shit, if she cutting scenes, that's cutting y'all money, that's cutting y'all FaceTime. So I feel like y'all should have, somebody should have gave her a heads up. If this whole we care about you, if y'all care about her, we don't want to see you hurt, and we don't really care that you fuck Brandi. Yes, you do. You do. And you wanted, and you should be tired from all the shit that y'all kept up. Like, it was just so exacerbating. And oh, no. Own the shit that you keep up. Own the shit that you keep up. So then Lisa and Denise, Denise like, come on, bitch, let's talk about it. What's up? Like, why as you, my friend, didn't feel like you needed to give me a heads up? Because I guarantee that Denise would have done the same for Lisa Rinna. And I don't even know them two ladies. You know what I'm saying? But history has shown us that Lisa Rinna really can't be trusted. She is the fun girl. You know what I'm saying? But as far as her loyalty blows wherever the fucking wind blows, or whatever pill she took that morning. Okay? I don't trust Lisa Rinna as far as friendship is concerned. I don't trust her because her track record has shown that she will turn on you at the drop of a hat. The only person that she hasn't done this to yet is Erika. But I believe she won't do that to Erika is because she's scared the fuck the death out of Erika. And Erika will snatch her ass up by her motherfucking 80s hairdo. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I like Lisa Rinna, but Lisa Rinna, she can't be trusted. So it doesn't surprise me that she didn't give her a heads up. Because at the end of the day, Lisa want to know too. Lisa want to know the tea too. Okay, because guess what? It keeps the cameras and the focus off of her and Harry Hamlin living in two different separate houses. Catch them teas, okay? This is all a deflection from not getting shit visible on their lives. They're all talking about this is what you signed up for, and for us to delve into your life. Okay, Teddy, what the fuck do we know about your life right now except for the fuck that you having a goddamn baby? We ain't seen your kids. We ain't seen your husband. You had that raggedy ass motherfucking retreat that didn't nobody want to come to. We didn't see what the fuck was going on behind the scenes with you. How you ran it, how you put it together. So what you talk about, you want people to be in your shit, her shit, but we ain't seen shit from you. Same from you, Lisa Rinna. We've been talking about your daughter's body issues and fucking mental issues for the last 2 seasons. When we gonna get something different from you? Everybody, you have one aspect of your life that is shown, okay? Denise wants one aspect of her life shown just like y'all, and I don't understand what the fucking fascination is with who she fucked. I don't see it, and I don't understand that. I don't understand the fascination with this fucking topic. You know what I'm saying? And you're full of shit. Lisa Rinna, you're full of shit, and clearly from the motherfucking previews we saw at the end of this episode, Denise is gonna call you on that shit again because you are being a bad fucking friend. In my opinion, you are being a bad fucking friend, and you need to take some responsibility in your role in this particular situation because you exacerbated the shit. You continue to exacerbate the shit. As her friend, all you have to do is say, guys, she does not want to talk about this anymore. Let's just drop it. Let's just drop it. Let's find something else to talk about because clearly she don't want to talk about it. And respect that. And I think that's another thing that I can't understand about these ladies, the respect and the boundaries. Like, I get with the producers in Bravo, but where is y'all respect? Where is y'all boundaries? Because I'm sure there is something in your life that's going on right now that you don't want the cameras to know about. I'm sure that you, Kyle, don't want to talk about the fact that the Mauricio is getting fucking sued again. I'm sure you don't want to talk about that. Okay? So mind the business that pays you, which is your motherfucking business. Next, okay, let me get to this conversation in the Piazza Nirvana. Okay, you know, I remember that from motherfucking Under the Tuscan Sun. Yeah, I remember that. But that conversation with Kyle and Dorit, what I took out of that conversation is, yes, Kyle, you do be talking to her crazy. Number one, because you know Dorit not gonna bust a grape in a motherfucking food fight, okay? If anything, she gonna go cry to PK, and PK gonna come and beat your ass, okay? Cause you know he the motherfucking missing housewife, okay? He is so mad that he ain't getting in these scenes and ain't being able to get in the mix, okay? But no, you know she won't. And I feel like you, Kyle, feel like she owes you a sense of loyalty because you took her side over LVP. And now because of that, you and LVP ain't friends. So you feel like, well, bitch, I decided against my friend for you. Yeah, you gonna let me talk to you any old type of way. You might not realize that, but subconsciously, that is the energy you give. Like, nah, cause ain't no way you wouldn't talk to Erika like that. You wouldn't tell Erika, fuck you. You wouldn't talk to Garcelle. You definitely ain't talking to Garcelle like that. But you're not talking to you're not talking to Lisa Renna like that. But you do it because you feel like she's entitled, or you're entitled, or she is indebted to you for some reason. Okay? And you need to cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Respect your friend. Have some boundaries, like I said, have some boundaries about your friendships. You know what I'm saying? And stop trying to leverage actions to gain loyalty from people, because that's not cool. And at the end of the day, that tells me that a lot of your relationships are surface. It's very surface. You know what I'm saying? And you're only interested in the other layers, when it suits your purpose. That's what that fucking tells me. So they all, you know, everybody goes on different outings. The Garcelle, what was it? Garcelle, Garcelle, Erika, Lisa, and Denise, they go Ferrari riding and wine tasting. And then Sutton, Dorit, and Kyle go shopping. Even though I would love a Dolce and Gabbana experience, I do feel like the Ferrari and wine tasting was just a better experience. I am more of a go out and I want to see some culture, okay? And like Erika said, what's more Italian than Ferraris, okay? And Italian wine, you know. But I just think the core of the group was a lot more chill, and it was a lot less. It felt authentic. Them shopping in Dolce Gabbana felt very materialistic. It felt very look at me, look at me, look what I can do, which it does make, because Sutton has those connects. It does make me, you know, it does make for great TV, a great scene. But I feel like as much as you are in that field to have those connects to go do a private shopping experience, I'm sure a picturesque tour of Italy would have been, you know what I'm saying, a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Like we went to Dolce with you, bitch, in the first episode. Okay, like I don't need to keep going to Dolce. I can't afford nothing in there, and bitch, I don't want to sit there and look at you buy shit that I can't afford. So yeah, no, miss me with that. So I can afford the wine. I can afford to take me a tour in a Ferrari by some Italian folks, but I can't afford to motherfucking sit up and watch you and Dolce. I'm sorry, I don't. That didn't interest me. So then, now we get to the dinner. You know, they just always at the dinner. You know what I'm saying? Always eating. So what I got out of that is, well, leading up to Kyle. Leading up to the dinner, Kyle, you know, sitting in there. I wonder what dinner is going to be like. Like, why is that still your concern? Why going into a dinner, your main concern, oh, I wonder how it's going to be. Why are you still concerned about this? Y'all just can't go to dinner and have dinner? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why all these dinners have to be therapy sessions. This like, no, just have a good time. Talk about the weather. Talk about some sports. Talk about getting some dick. Talk about those things. Why do you always have to discuss conflict? And that's what I feel Denise is saying. It's like, why do we have to keep bringing up this same shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, it's not that deep. But what I will say is, for this dinner, I do think that it did kind of, it, how do I say it? It did kind of damaged Denise's credibility at the table, when she came out with the, oh, well, I did talk to her. You know what I'm saying? She could have said that the day before, but I do think that in that moment, she was just so shocked that, number one, that this was all coming at her. You know what I'm saying? Two, she was trying to keep herself from not jumping across that motherfucking table. So, when you got all those things popping off in your mind, no, no, because really, she was saying no to herself, like, bitch, don't get out this motherfucking chair. Like, that's what she was saying. No. So I do think it did damage her credibility, coming back and saying, oh, well, yeah, I did talk to her. But that doesn't make that anything that she said out her mouth not true. It does not make what she said out her mouth not true. You know what I'm saying? And I believe Denise before I believe Brandi. Now, I will say this about the Brandi and Denise situation. I'm going to keep it all the way real. And let me hit my joint before I tell y'all. I think Denise and Brandi, I think they did kiss in that bathroom. Based upon that scene and how fun that night was looking, I do think they went in the bathroom and they kissed. I do think Denise did talk to Brandi a lot. I think she vented to Brandi because she's been in the situation before. She's been on the show. So just one OG talking to somebody that's new on the show, I'm going to give you some teas, and I think they connected on that. What I think is Denise did not want to continue fucking with Brandi in that manner. And I think Brandi felt rejected. And I think it became very apparent at Kyle's party. And so that interaction between Aaron and Denise and Brandi at the party, I think it triggered something in Brandi, of course, on top of the rejection. And so now my rejection is turning to anger. Because I see you at the party, you looking good as fuck. I heard your husband got a big dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the tea? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why she offered the throuple. Because she was like, okay, well, Denise ain't fucking with me. Let me see if I could throw some bait out to see if Aaron bite. And Aaron didn't bite. So now your feelings is hurt. So you want to run to Kim like, oh, she did this to me. And because it's not a stretch, it's not a stretch. If you kissed her, if you kissed her, why wouldn't you kiss her? You know what I'm saying? If you kissed her, why wouldn't you kiss her? But I think that is, and Denise, she heard stories about Brandi, but I don't think she knew the magnitude of which this girl is batshit fucking crazy. And she underestimated that. And I think that's what Denise is more mad at it than anything. Like, I underestimated this girl. I let my guard down. I know dealing with Charlie Sheen ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know better than this. But she let her guard down. And she lost herself for a few seconds with a crazy bitch. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I know what she was saying at that table about Brandi knowing all this and saying all this shit about people at the table. Yeah, that's very possible. Why wouldn't it be? Because, Kyle, you talk to your sister. You run your mouth to your sister. And Kim runs her mouth to Brandi. Okay? That's how that game of telephone go. And that's why Kyle was so intent and looking like, oh, because yeah, she ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it does damage Denise's credibility, the fact that she didn't come that the day before, like, at you, up and coming at you. But I feel like if she up and coming at you, she would have punched Teddy pregnant ass in the face. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that's what happened. And that's really my 2 cents on these Beverly Hills bitches. It is season 10, episode 13. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens this next episode. Like I said, Lisa Rinna gonna end up crying, child. Listen, don't cry now, bitch. Don't cry now, bitch. And let me just say before I end this video, Teddy, this season was not a good look for you. I'm not gonna give you too much, but I'm just gonna say this, Teddy. I don't want you back next season. That's first and foremost. And karma has a way of missing you and hitting your kids. And that's all I'm gonna say. That is my 2 cents. So yeah, come back for more of it. Have a good Friday, y'all.